anchor is coming up. There we go. Right on. I can say without a doubt this mantis hook is way better than the old chain hook.
Flying fish!
Oh yeah. There's a lot of flying fish around here.
I'm so excited. It's my first flying fish this time. I've only seen them like once before. That doesn't matter though.
Yes. So I just Googled these different autopilot modes because I was using heading hold, which keeps the boat on a compass course. But because our dagger boards are up, you know, and the boats never really go completely on its heading or compass heading, you know, the boat's going a little bit to the right. So this mode called no drift is supposed to follow the boat's track. So usually I have to change the autopilot, you know, a little bit to just compensate for that. But this should compensate for that automatically. That's kind of cool. Pretty soon this island is going to be completely automatic. So we're heading over to this island called Koh Hong, or one of them. There seems to be plenty of islands called Koh Hong. Alright, this looks like a super touristy spot. There's a mooring ball up here. See if we can go for that one. There it is. Alright, I grabbed the mooring. This place has all the appeal of anchoring in the middle of a highway, basically. These boats just keep going back and forth non-stop in and out of this bay, so I don't think we'll stay here long. Just grab some lunch and head on to another less touristy island. Now it's lunch break time. We got croquettes, and dumplings, and hot sauces. Very hot, kind of hot.
This one is like, you just drops. That's a
Alright, now we're gonna go explore this lagoon here where all the tour boats keep going. A little choppy.
chop chop.
Well, apparently the tide was an important consideration. The lagoon is completely dried out, and that's why the tour boats are all gone.
We should have known that.
Alright, Alan's gonna try to grab our first mooring. See how this goes. So we anchored at this, or moored at this really cool island, but I forgot my phone, so no footage of that. We climbed all the way to the top of there. Great views. The bay, we were gonna spend the night there, but it got some swell wrapping around the island, and it was not so comfortable. So we're gonna sail over to the mainland, to Krabi. Where are we going? You know the name of it?
It's called Kulanta.
Kulanta. And hopefully have nicer conditions here. Fortunately, I'm on the lee side of this island, and so the wind is changing directions every minute or so. Now our jib is backwinded. I don't really want to switch it because it should be coming from the other direction. All right, got the mainsail up too, and we're doing 7 knots, pulling 8 knots of wind, trying to outrun the swell. It's not too bad. I think it'll be even calmer if we get around this headlands and go in a little bit. That's the plan anyway. We're going fast now. 8 knots. What do we need to do? Annalyn likes the motion.
I don't like it.
Better than pickled herring?
Much better.
Well, I made it back. Annalyn made dinner, and it's definitely calmer. Still a little bit.
It's a little
Wavy.
rolly, but it's better.
We got some fall coming in. I think it'll get better overnight, hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe it'll get worse. This morning we're moving anchorages to get closer to some breakfast spots. And I also talked to a marina. We can go in and fill the water there later. We've been out of water for the last 3 days. I was thinking we might get enough rainwater to refill it, but we're just seeing like later rains. And nowhere close to filling our water tanks. So it'd be nice to have water again. It's a pretty big swell coming through. Hopefully it won't be too bad by the anchorage over here. Otherwise, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Find someplace else, I guess. Well, that anchorage looked too rough, so we're going around the rock to the other side. We've got a pretty big swell coming through here. It's just not gonna be comfortable to anchor the boat there. Or really leave it alone. But this should protect it from the swell a little better on the other side of this rock. Well, that anchorage was still a bit too rolly. I don't really want to leave the boat there, or also don't want to stay there when it's rocking out. When waves are that big, especially since they're going to increase. It'll probably be okay, but it's going to get lighter, but it's going to get stronger. So we'll just work our way around these rocks here to the other side, and hopefully we'll find a nice spot in there. Really nice area over here. So just behind this rock, we might have a good anchorage. Let's hope so. So we made it to breakfast place. It was worth the wait, I think. Now we're gonna find the monkey trails. Monkey. Right now we're at the monkey trail. Oh, a sticker board. This one just tried to take my phone. He snuck up behind me. Oh. You don't got it. Oh, this one's coming. He's coming for it. They're coming for my stuff. Dock. Man. I was going to tie the thingy up there. Alright, we're back on the boat. The tide had kind of gone out and we almost got stranded there. But it was okay. And then I left my phone in the grab, so we got lucky, and luckily Eileen was here with her phone. Oh, it's so awful if no one's had the phone to... Yeah. Alright. Back to the boat. So today is engine work day. I'm getting a loud squealing noise above like 1100 RPM on the starboard engine in or out of gear, so I'm thinking it's maybe a loose belt, a worn belt, or hopefully not, probably a bad bearing on maybe the water pump, one of the water pumps. So let's dive in and get a look at this thing. This open. We're getting great access, but the front is a little difficult with this bulkhead. That is one thing that's a little annoying about doing belt work. But I do love these. I think they're like honeycomb panels. They're so light, and I think every boat should have those. They're way better than plywood. Very strong too. I guess we gotta take this cover off. These belts are super loose, so that could be the problem. But the previous owner kept telling me the belts were supposed to be loose because otherwise he would get burned through pulleys or something on his water pump. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. All right, well, let's loosen to turn this, and there seems to be no problem in the bearings here. That's a good sign. So I'm thinking we just snug that belt up and see what happens. So we gotta loosen up the alternator, just pull that over, and that should do it. All right, let's try this. Need to fix the alarm in there too. Works intermittently. Let's go up to right, that seemed to do the trick. Sometimes it's easy. All right, cool. So we're trying to go out to dinner, and the dock we died at before is completely dried out. I thought this might be enough rope to anchor out and bungee anchor to shore, but there's no way. It's like a quarter mile or something. But we're gonna try and go this dock. It's a little bit more crowded, but I think we can find a spot. Hopefully that's okay. I don't think we're in the way. There's plenty of other open spots. Wow, this was all water before. I'm glad the tide didn't go this far out when we were ashore. That would have been crazy. We'd have to wait until tonight.
Yeah, I guess.
Look at those beautiful longtails.
Longtails.
They're amazing. These are the sea dogs. They go up and down with the tides. All right, so we went for dinner and now we're back. The tide is up and our boat, we got scolded at a little bit.
Yeah, they moved us.
Yeah,
That's
but
okay.
it seemed like there wasn't that crowded. You know, it's not 5 boats wide like it is over there. Another boat? No, that's not ours. Ours is the invisible one. Yeah, we need some white lights shining on the mast, I think. Some solar lights would be good. We spent the night here last night. And these freaking longtails all night long. What are they doing? They just go back and forth and back and forth. And they're so freaking loud. Like, what are they doing all night long going back and forth? I don't understand. We got to go to New Anchorage. But first we're going to get water at the marina. I texted the guy. He said I could come in and get water. I don't have to stay there to get the water. I just paid him for the water. So we're going to do that now. We ran out of water a while ago. Got all my fenders and dock lines ready on the starboard side. We're coming into, it's called Port Tacola, I think, in Krabi. And trying to get some fuel and water. Water, maybe fuel too. We're doing 6 knots and we'd usually be doing about 5 at this RPM. So we definitely have at least a knot of current. So that'll be fun to motor out against on the way back. Here we are in the marina. Nice little spot. Kind of quiet and around nature. Okay, I just filled up for fuel and water. I got 50 liters of fuel. That was about $70, and I got 400 liters of water, and that was about $5. So now we're equipped to go for a couple of weeks, I think. Let's hope Annalyn will be a little bit more, use a little less water with the cleaning, but I can't fault her because she's doing a great job cleaning and I am enjoying having a clean boat. All right, we got our water. Man, twin engines, so nice. Makes it easy peasy. I guess, apparently if you lower the dagger boards, it can make it even easier because you don't drift sideways as much, but I keep forgetting. I'm always a little worried because a lot of times the marinas are kind of shallow to get into. Just spin it around and head out to, we're going to the river system, right?
We're going to the river.
Does that name it? It's crazy, all this water over here like dries up apparently at a super low tide. Go down this offshoot and anchor over there. Annalyn wants to look at some birds, and there looks like there might be a seafood restaurant there too. Now we're back on the boat, and look at this. Annalyn made a pizza, and she's got another one. We have an oven on this boat, and we can make pizzas, and it's really good. And you can watch a movie too.
You can't ask for anything else.
No. Oh, bug.
Oh, big wasp.
Oh, well, we'll let him figure it out on his own. Right now we anchored and we're gonna go explore some of these little offshoots. So I only can find some birds. Possibly. We're being quiet so we don't disturb the birds. Alright, we just went aground. We can go no further. We have to get out and walk. Nice. So today one of the toilets has stopped working and I'm gonna try to tackle that problem. I've already identified a couple problems. When you pump it, I hear a hissing noise right here. And so it looks like there's a tiny gap in that seal. So I think one thing we'll do is close that gap. Okay, I pulled out a sea strainer. That doesn't look, I cleaned it out. There's a little bit of gunk in there, but not too bad. Let's open this and see if water comes out of the hose. So I almost let the project beat me, but I figured it out. It was just, this thing wasn't tight enough. This is where the water goes in the toilet, so it was like, I guess it was the air was leaking out. The hose doesn't really fit on this, so it's just barely on there. But we got it working now, so we have 2 working toilets. What a win. Yeah. So the next project, I want to add a remote switch for the inverter. The problem is you have to lift this up and reach down there and turn it on and off. I just like to have a switch on the control panel because everybody knows that you know your seats always end up with like cushions and stuff on it. It's hard to turn that on and off, and this thing uses a little bit of electricity at night, even when nothing's running. It's just humming along, and Annalena is going through the rest of the charts to figure if there's any cool ones to keep.
Yes. They're all so well kept.
So I found some wire I can use. I just have to connect it up to this little guy, and then he plugs in there somewhere. Boy. I'll go, yeah, hook that into there. What's that called? The remote. On, off, yeah. So that's good. And now I just need to run that wire up to here. Feeding it through. Get there. Look how many charts Eileen's getting rid of. 4 trees worth.
There's no mercy.
No mercy.
No
Heck
mercy
yeah.
on the charts. We can't have all these. I love them, but they have to go.
Yeah, this was only like half of them too. I got rid of the first half.
These are the keeps.
Yeah, we got a few keepers. They're fun. Okay, we got the wire crimped. So let's do this, see if this works. Turn that on. The fan turn on. Seems like it doesn't work. Maybe I didn't turn this on. Maybe I didn't turn the switch on in here. Yeah, that's on. Okay, it should work. This doesn't. Maybe I got it hooked up to the wrong side. All right, bad crimps on the first time, but now I got it right. Inverter turned on. Got our fan. And I just gotta put this back into its little home. All right, cool. So winds have finally calmed down. Oh, there's a little breeze now. Yeah, it's pretty calm though. I'm gonna try to take the screecher down to repair the damage to the sun cover at least. Maybe we can get some of the other damage too, but That would at least be nice to fix.
Like all over your face.
I got all this paint on me. It's just started like getting
On this side.
on the bed. I think it's from our bed. Our bed is painting us. I'm gonna unroll it now. You see, oh man. All the way over.
One rope is like falling out of my hands, and one rope is just.
Yep, that's how it works.
Yeah, how do I do it then?
Just let one out and you pull the other one in.
Okay.
It's fine. It's on now. Got the sail down. Now I just gotta find the areas I want to fix. This kind of whole thing could be resewn. Yeah, that's the main one. Oh, this one too. Yeah, kind of from here down to there. So let's get the sewing machine. We'll set it up here. Get extension cord out here, I think. That'll work. Yeah, I gotta wait.
The water.
Oh no, don't put it in the water.
I'll put it in the water.
In the water. Thread. Shoot. Oh, it went in the.
What is it? What did you lose?
Something just flipped over. Wind up a bobbin here. Alright, I lost the bobbin door cover already, and this thing broke off. Not in a good roll today, but we got just sew this whole strip basically. See how it goes. Seems to be working okay. Let's use my knee here. Hopefully don't break any needles. That's that stitch looking. Yeah. It's getting the job done. Pushing this poor little machine to the limit. Just a more start over here. Okay, now we got our screecher fixed. Unfortunately, my speeder stitcher is being borrowed by a Swedish guy who flew back to Sweden, so he actually left a speedy stitcher for me, but we gotta go get it somewhere. Or just see if this will work good enough. It's definitely speedier than a speedy stitcher. The wind started just as I was working on this. Okay. Maybe I can get it rolled up. Alright. Thanks for watching. The next video we sailed to the Sea Gypsy Island and some more islands around that area. And it's one of my favorite places I've been able to sail to so far, so I hope you don't miss that episode. Make sure you're subscribed, and if you got something out of the video, please hit the like button. Or if you really want to help contribute to the channel, there's ways you can make a one-time donation or join the Patreon and see the videos early. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.